Hello and welcome to another edition of Stock Watch. As we begin the trading week, we're hearing a lot of good news coming out of the American indices market, with the Nasdaq and Dow Jones setting more milestones and hitting record highs. The Nasdaq on Friday actually closed at almost 15,000 points for the first time, a 1% gain, and is now actually up over 15% in 2021 alone. The Dow actually also closed above 35,000 for the first time as well, and this was up nearly 1%, following a 7.2% increase. And that's not to say what the S&P has done. That actually rose over 1% to hit an intraday record high as well, to close at just over just below 4,500, sorry. And at an advance of over 16% for this year as well. So very, very buoyant news coming out of America, and it's obviously coincided with the earnings season, which has seen really, really positive results. Just want to bring you on this table here the top 10 stocks among the Nasdaq that have risen so far in 2021, and we've seen the top of the class is Moderna at such such a valiant price increase. And you can see what the reason is, with the vaccine, the successful vaccine rollouts across the world for other companies such as Pfizer and AstraZeneca. We've got Moderna as well, that is doing very, very well for itself, and it has just been given an endorsement from an EU regulator to be given vaccinations for teenagers, which is very, very positive news as well. The whole of the EU and the globe actually want the younger generation to be vaccinated as soon as possible. So this will obviously open more doors to catering establishments and hospitality regions that have been closed for such a long time, to get the economy back on its feet. So this is why a lot of governments are pushing for the younger generation to be vaccinated as well. Applied Materials as well, they've been doing very good with their semiconductor chip outlet as well. There's been a very short supply of these chips that are affecting automobile companies and other companies as well around the world. So they've been doing very well with their progress, and as you can see, it is actually looking very, very buoyant for them as well. We saw a peak on the 4th of May for Applied Materials, but it hasn't really fallen far from that particular price on that date. Moderna actually capping off these record highs recently, as much as Friday. So this is what we just want to pick up on as we go through. So I just want to look at Applied Materials first of all today. I'll just bring the screen out so it's a bit better to see. As you can see, we saw this peak here on the 4th of May, and now we're just looking to see what the possibilities are of prices reaching back up there. Well, as you can see from the last few sessions, we are seeing quite a big push for another test at this $145 region. We're trading just below the 140 region at the moment. Nothing too much in the way of divergences on the RSI, nothing too clear at the moment. So we'll just wait and see what the news is. Obviously the headlines do really drive stocks in the medium term at least, so that's what we'll be looking at in the next few trading sessions. Just bring it down on a 4-hour chart. Again, nothing too much in the way. Like the daily chart, we are trading just above the Ichimoku border, and if we break out of that, break clear of that, then as I said, there's no reason why we can't put another bid position to the upside and wait for that record high to be hit once again. As I said, nothing too much in the way of divergence on the RSI. It seems to be going in the same direction, so we'll see what the possibilities are in the next few trading days at least. And just a look on Moderna. Well, if you've seen Moderna recently, I'll just bring it all the way back to 2021 and for 2020 even. Such a buoyant mood in prices. The only thing I could say here, I'll just zoom it in a little bit more, is we are trading very overbought on the RSI, so we are looking to see a bit of a downturn. When that happens, if prices keep going, then there will be an obvious divergence that could bring prices quite sharply lower. But for the near term at least, we are looking at very, very bid. Again, not really much to say on prices for Moderna. And for most pharmaceutical companies as well. I think only Johnson & Johnson were the only ones that actually did a bit of a decline recently. But you know, earnings season is a bit fickle for a lot of traders. There's either going to be a big price surge, or there's going to be an expected earnings per share for the company, and then we see a sell-off to the downside. But this is not for Moderna. This is just general other companies as well that are releasing earnings in this season. Today we've got the turn of some other big multinational companies, so keep an eye on that as well. Always good to have an earnings season calendar handy so you know what's going on, so there's no surprises. But yeah, as for Moderna, in closing the Stockwatch video today, as I say, we are looking at the prices to keep rising at the moment. Could be a slight come down and then a move to the upside, which is what we are looking at in the medium term at least. That's all from the Stockwatch today. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, keep an eye on the headlines for the earnings season, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Bye for now.